Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Veronica and I'm a big lover of makeup, so if you want to see more reviews, looks and more fun videos, don't forget to subscribe. In today's video we are gonna do a get ready with me and we are gonna create a drugstore starter kit, so if you're curious about that, please keep on watching. Hi guys, in today's video we are filming a drugstore starter kit. I have some cotton flower in the background right now and I'm very happy with them. They are fake. The rest of the plants are real, but those are fake. And I'm wearing a hairband today. I don't know if it suits me, but I quite like it. And let's start with the products. So I'm gonna start by applying this Fit Me by Maybelline Luminous and Smooth Hydrating Primer. I quite like this one. It's a basic primer, but it's from the drugstore and I quite enjoy it. And I think I have something from each category. Today I'm actually going to the theater. I will see a play with my friends and I'm pretty excited. I think I went to the theater only when I was small. I don't remember the last time that I went, but I'm excited. And don't mind my skin. My skin, it's that type that is getting red. When you are touching it, it will be back to normal in just a second. But yeah, and I have some pimples as well. And I think that's because I'm using the Paula's Choice 2% BHA, the liquid solution. That's very popular. I bought that in a mini because I thought that I might not like it. I think maybe I have these pimples because my skin is trying to accept that product. So I use it like once or twice. So I don't know what's happening. I will use that whole small bottle and then I will let you know what I think about it. But at this very moment, it's not my favorite. It may be very effective, but I don't enjoy the process of putting something liquidy. I much prefer a gel or something like that. I don't think it will become a staple for me, but I could see why other people like it. So let's talk about foundation. I have actually 3, so you can have options. So the first foundation is the Fit Me by Maybelline, and as you can see, I have 3. 2 are the shade 110. This one is actually my shade right now, and the other one is 105, and this one is a bit darker. I love this foundation. It's a pretty basic one, but I always have it in my collection. I think I went through a lot of bottles, and I have in mind to finish all of these 3 foundations in this year. And yeah, so we are not going to use it today, but it's a great foundation. The other foundation that I want to recommend is this Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I don't think this one is very hydrating. If you have more normal skin, even a bit dry, this I think would work for you. And if you are prepping your skin with something hydrating, this will work better as well. But if you have very, very dry skin and you don't use a very hydrating primer, maybe this will not work for you, even though it says hydrating on the bottle. I have the shade 004 Neutral Porcelain. This is a great foundation. I really like it. And the other one that we are gonna use today, because it's a newer bottle and I really want to use this foundation again. This is the Nyx Born To Glow and I have the shade Vanilla. I did finish one of these bottles in my project pen last year and I really did enjoy this foundation. So I'm very excited to use it again. I hope I still love it, but I really like that it's more liquidy. My neck is peeling a bit, but I don't think it's the foundation's fault because, like I said, I have some pimples, so maybe my skin is freaking out a bit. I will see. But the rest of the skin looks pretty good. Maybe the primer didn't sink in because the forehead looks amazing. For concealer, I want to recommend the Catrice ones. This is the liquid camouflage and they have the shade, where is the shade 005, and the other one is the True Skin and I have the shade 020. So this is too dark, this is a bit too light. I will mix them, but they are both really great. I think this one, the True Skin, it's maybe just a tiny bit more hydrating, but because it's the wrong shade, I can't use it alone to realize if I like it better than this one, because this one I used multiple tubes of, so I know that I love it and I need to buy this one in a lighter shade but right now I'm on low buy, so maybe after my low buy I will purchase another one. But if I'm mixing them, they look just great, so I could just assume that this one is amazing as well on its own. Okay, let's move into powder, and for that I want to recommend the Fit Me by Maybelline Matte and Poreless. Is the same line as the foundation, and I really like this powder. I don't like the packaging, it's too bulky. Another powder that I think I love even more than this one is the NYX one, the HD powder, and I did finish a smaller size in my project pan, but I think I will repurchase that one at some point. Right now I'm testing the LYS one, and I'm planning to buy another powder, so that's the reason I'm not repurchasing it immediately, but I really enjoy that powder. I think it's actually a bit better than this one, but I think this one is cheaper than the NYX one. But anyway, they are both pretty good. I just put a bit of the NYX High Glass powder as well, but that one I think is discontinued, so I can't really recommend it, but I put it on because it's in my project pan. Let's talk about some bronzer. This is my favorite drugstore bronzer. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and I have the shade 1. Let's find a brush, and I have a giant dip in it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I will hit pan soon, I hope. This is just an amazing bronzer, and I really love it, and this shade is actually perfect for my skin tone right now, and it's just very easy to blend out. It's just melting into the skin, and it's very beginner friendly. Unfortunately, the packaging is very cheap, so it broke. I hope at some point Essence will charge us $1 more or something like that and have a better packaging, but yeah, one could only hope. Let's move into blush. For blush, I have 2 products from NYX, and I want to mention in Romania, I don't know how it's in other states, NYX is not technically a drugstore brand, but I think in the US, NYX is a drugstore brand. I'm not sure, I maybe will call this video affordable starter kit, but drugstore starter kit sounds just a bit better. But these products are pretty affordable, so yeah, let's call it affordable starter kit, but I'm talking about NYX. So I have an orange powder blush and an orange cream blush. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks in Summer Breeze, and this one has some shimmer in it as well. I really love this one. And this one is as well the Sweet Cheeks, and this is Almost Famous, and both of them are really great. I usually don't reach for this one that much just because of the packaging, because I need to put it on the back of my hand, but I will use it today actually. I put powder on and everything because I wanted to use the other one, but let's use this one because I always avoid it because of the packaging. But the product is actually amazing, so let's use it today. So as you can see, it's pretty pigmented. I just blended it a bit on the back of my hand, and I'm taking a bit on my sponge. This is so beautiful on the skin, and the color is great, and of course they have multiple colors, so I really like this one. And because today I'm going to the theater, I'm not gonna do a very dramatic look, but I will still put some colorful shades on because it's my style. I don't care where I go, I will embrace my style everywhere. But this blush. For highlighter, I want to recommend the one that's in my project pan. This is the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter, and it's the shade Blossom Gloom. This, I'm pretty sure it's a cult favorite, but it's just so good, and it's been so many years and it's still so good, and I just love it so much. Just look at it, it's so blinding, and it's still drugstore priced, and Wet n Wild, it's a pretty inexpensive drugstore brand. So, and I highlighted my pimple, but it's okay. For brows, I need to recommend NYX again because I really like their brow products. I have this pencil, and this is the shade Taupe, I think, yeah, Taupe, and this is the eyebrow powder pencil. I really like this one very much, and I have in here the brow glue as well. This is just great. I usually use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter as well, but today we are gonna use just only these two, and the brows will still look very, very great. And I think NYX is one of my favorite brands, drugstore and high-end, because I really easily could do a full face of NYX. I actually did that, and they have really good products, but they have this very bad habit to discontinue products, which is horrible. The high glass line is discontinued, and I heard a lot of people really liking that line. Yeah, so I don't know what they are doing, because they have so many lines and they are discontinuing stuff, and I just love the Born To Glow line. For example, I like the concealer as well. I did forget to mention the concealer. That one is in my project pen, but that one is great as well, and they, I think, will discontinue the Born To Glow line, and I love that line. Why discontinuing it? And I think the newer products maybe will replace that, but why? Just have 1 or 2 lines and do multiple things in multiple shades, and it will be okay. I'm using, by the way, the NYX Ultimate Shadow Base as well. Like I said, I really like NYX, but they need to figure out what they want to do, and they need to have better packaging, because the powder packaging and the blushes and the powder products, the packaging for that is not really good either, and their products are a bit more expensive than Essence or Wet n Wild, for example. Let's move into some eyeshadows. For that, I have this Bronze This Way palette from Essence, and I want to recommend the whole line because these are very, very inexpensive, and I think the whole line looks just amazing. I didn't test the other palettes, but I heard just amazing stuff about them, so I'm gonna recommend the whole line. But this is the neutral palette. I really like the packaging in here as well. It has a pretty good mirror, and the shades are very nice, and the quality is pretty good, and this is $4, I think. So for that price, this palette is just amazing. And they have colorful palettes as well. They are not very colorful, but if you want to try a color, this I think is the best way. So maybe, for example, if you want to try a blue eyeshadow, you can try their version of it, and it's only $4. So if you don't like it, it will not break the bank, so it's totally fine. But for my collection, this palette is actually not necessary. I do have these shades in other palettes, and I'm not using this kind of tones very often. But for a starter kit, I think this is the perfect palette. But if you want more shades and a better quality, in my opinion, I really recommend BH Cosmetics. The formula is perfection. I really love it. I don't have any idea what will happen with this formula and these palettes, because BH Cosmetics was bought by Makeup Revolution, but fingers crossed they will use this formula. I don't know. I hope so, because these palettes are amazing. So maybe you could find them at a discount right now as well. This is the Lost in Los Angeles, is their version of a pastel palette, and I love this so much. And I have this one, it's called Do Not Disturb, and this one, it's a blue color story. Even though blue is not my favorite color of eyeshadow to wear, this palette is so good quality, so I just need to recommend it. We are gonna use all of these 3 palettes today. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but you know me, I will put some kind of color somewhere. I will use a brush like this. This is from Rubloff, and I'm gonna take this orangey shade and I will put that in here. I'm not gonna blend this shade too much, because I will put another shade on top and just blend those 2 together. I will take a brush like this one. This is a Sigma E42, and from the BH palette I'm gonna take the shade WeHo, and this is a peachy shade, and I will blend on top of the other shade. Ooh, maybe we can use the white from here and put that in the inner corner. I use this palette a lot just to use the white. It's so good quality. I will use just a bit of the NYX High Glass under the brow. I just love it so much for that. I will miss this powder just for this step. I don't really love highlighting finishing powders that much, but for this step, it's just perfect under the brow. I'm trying to cover the mirror, but I can't. So let's put the other palette in here. So I'm using the Do Not Disturb, and this shade is called not today. And I will put it just in here, just to intensify this edge a bit. And I will drag this shade on the lower lash, just in here. Okay, so we have something like this. I really like how they blended together. Let's decide on a shimmer. I think I could use this peach in here, but maybe it's too colorful. But I don't want to use the gold either. Okay, let's use this peach because I will blend the darker shade just on top and it will look totally fine. I'm spraying the brush as well. And this one is the Essence Hello Good Stuff. I think it's a very affordable spray to have. Okay, this shade looks just stunning, even though it looks kind of like a gold, but it is very, very beautiful, so I will let it slide. And for the inner corner, let's use the white. Please look at this inner corner. It's so beautiful and blinding, and I really like it. For pencils, I have these three to recommend. The first one is the BH Cosmetics Royal Blue. This one is so stunning. Then I have the LA Girl Shockwave pencil, and this one is the fresh shade. This one is the best one because I have the purple one as well, and this is a bit lackluster, but the green one is really good quality, is really impressive. But if you want something more neutral, I think this one is great. This one is the NYX Epic Wear, and this one is the black one. I think they have brown and other colors. I just bought this one, but I'm really impressed, so I need to recommend it as well. For liquid liner, I need to recommend this one. This is the Physicians Formula, and I have the Blackest Black. That's the color. This is so amazing. It's so good quality, and maybe today I will do a wing. I'm not sure yet, but this is amazing and I really like it. For mascara, I'm gonna recommend this one. Is the Essence Lash Princess, and I really like the purple tube. They have other ones and the brush is different. So if you like other kind of shape for your mascara brush, they probably have that. So I really like this mascara very much, so I will use that as well. For lip liners, I want to recommend the NYX ones. This is the shade Nude Truffle, but I have multiple shades of them and they are so good quality. And for lipstick, I want to recommend this one. This is the Semi Matte Formula and is the shade 3, and this is from Essence. And this is so stunning, I really love it. So I'm gonna use this one today, and this one is my recommendation for a bullet lipstick. If you want something a bit more long wearing, I recommend the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this one is the shade Abu Dhabi, but I have again multiple shades. These are so comfortable, but they are a bit longer wearing than the Essence bullet lipsticks, but these are still comfortable on the lips. I really like them. And for a gloss, I need to recommend the Essence one, and this is the Shine 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 lip gloss, and this is a clear. They have colors as well, but I really like this one and it's very affordable. And last thing, if you want to wear lashes, I want to recommend the Ardell ones. They are really good quality, and I have in here the wispies. I just cut them and they are half lashes now, and I really like wearing half lashes, and I really like Ardell lashes. So yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of the makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. It's pretty neutral, but I really enjoy it. So if you like it and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.